Welcome and thanks for joining me as we talk about Season 8, Episode 30 of Love Island USA. The most boringest, but yet I found it quite telling of an episode. I get to it in a minute, but I'm going to start off with production really quickly. Production. I find it interesting that you made the game with the girls somewhat of team building kind of game. Was there confusion in the house? I mean in the villa? Did the girls isolate Kenzie and TT kind of sort of? Did something happen where you had to fix that problem? Because usually I believe it's a girl by herself that got to try to get people to do certain things or whatever. Maybe you wanted to switch it up. But it was still a little too easy because now you made it where the girls can all help each other and tell the boys to help the girl, which is going to make it easy. And we missed out on juicy moments. For instance, TT taking boys to the thing. He was suspicious. We can get to him later. What could have been a juicy moment? If the girls all didn't know, right? Why you're massaging her back? You is massaging Kenzie's back with another man. What is going on? KC, you was helping Anaya find some glasses? Are you serious? We missed out on them juicy moments that could have been turned into some juicy toxicity to see how the love was going to overcome it. But team building is more important. Again, let's get these girls back on track. And I noticed that too when TT said, I'm glad y'all opened up to me and stuff like that. But I thought they was already opened up, but I guess I was wrong. And then I heard Kenzie say the timeline. She said it's been 2 weeks. And here come Dylan wanting to talk to me. So there was a lot of editing in this episode, I noticed. No wonder why I was a little dry and boring. Y'all had a lot of cleaning up to do. The reunion should be very insightful and very good, I hope. As long as nobody act like Austin. Austin was so disappointing to me, and I was really rooting for Austin. I was like, I can't wait till Austin tell it. You know what I mean? I can't wait till he tell Ace off. However, let's get Zach right now. Zach. My guy. Charlie's brother. You see, I think if it's possible for those that's gonna know, they're gonna know. But I think it's important for any future siblings, cousins that's coming on the show and your family member or best friend has been on the show already, you try to keep that to yourself. Because it was already a judgment about you out there. Just based on the fact that you're the brother. And production, again, is going to make it seem like you're not staying consistent with just finding love in the right places. It seems like you're going to start moving into celebrity realm. Everybody who wants to be on Love Island, who has a family member that been on Love Island already, let's do it. Nah, you're gonna mess up the show. Stop while you ahead. If you can still do it, just try not to overdo it. Just a fair warning I'll throw out now. I like the show. I don't want to see it go down. Okay, listen, Zach. You was fine. Besides that, okay, cool. Charlie brother, Charlie had a hard time in here. You surpassed him. You know what I mean? However, now that the end is near, this hood is getting on my nerves. The first day has been cold since the summer started in New York City. I got my windows open for some air and all that, so I kind of like the cold. That's why I got in this hoodie. But as soon as I'm done with this, this is off, windows closed, I'm in the bed. I'm dirt tired. My light done messed up, so this is blurry and it's looking crazy. Anyway, Zach, why now? Why talk the girlfriend talk now? Your best friend been did it. I know you don't want to copy off his flow and do what he's saying, listen to him, because you and Kata for some reason seem like y'all want to be the superiors. But y'all never was. It was always Zach and Trinity. I mean, Bryce and Trinity. If you ask me, they went through, Bryce and Trinity went through something. I kind of saw through the TV. I hope I'm right. But they was both saying the same thing in Casa. How they wouldn't know that. That's crazy. They both felt, you could feel it through the TV. It's hard to beat that from anybody in there. Or it came from Casa. It's hard to beat that. So let me try to help Zach. Maybe you came up with the boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Maybe you came up with what else you came up with? Y'all so bored. Okay, y'all never mind. Oh my God. Zach, let me stop. Zach is cool. I think Zach would have been more fun if him and Kata didn't tie the knot so fast. Because he was fun in Casa a little bit. He was interesting. He wasn't too boring. Think about it. Just think about it. And I want to know why that girl left. Who got the information on that? Why'd she leave? Was it another situation where up in Adams you go because we found something on you? But anyway, Zach, maybe you want to stay. Maybe you know, okay, we down in America's vote. I got to do something to show them like we meant to be. We really like each other. Not saying the girlfriend thing and trying to make a plot is not the way to go about it. I don't know, you make it hard to defend you, Zach. Damn. Kata too. We like y'all though. We like y'all. Just, I don't know, we like y'all. It's just Anaya and KC with they, oh my goodness. They weirdness. All right, enough of Zach. Yeah. I'll get on them after tomorrow, whatever episode. All right. Listen, let me hit Anaya. She is just moving through. Who they said moved through before? They call them floaters. She's the opposite of Huda. Huda was a bad guy. She's the good guy. So she's floating through, but she deserves love too. So I'm glad she's there. I'm tight that Beatrice is gone. I'm tight that Corbin is gone. Corbin was your Beatrice replacement, as in keeping it real. But he was a guy. They thought he was cocky and feeling himself because he looked good. Whatever. So it didn't have that Beatrice effect. But they saw towards the end. Yeah, he kept it real in here. He even got his own friend together, which I'm proud of. Casey and Corbin was the best, guys. And you know, I think this is important because y'all keep counting or discounting Anaya and Carl relationship out just because she didn't pick him and didn't choose him because she wanted to stay loyal and figure it out with Casey and took that chance. I think they actually got a connection. I think we all kind of know Carl is feeling Anaya, right? I think Anaya likes Carl. While KC was in Casa, they was kissing. I saw more chemistry with him than I did with her and KC. Even though she still picked him, KC. she had that chemistry there. But I guess she's a loyal type of girl. She wanted to figure it out. She made a choice. Hard choice. Hard choice. Because what if Casey didn't come back with nobody, right? Hard choice. Place situations in your head before y'all judge. But this is important. I think we know that Carl likes her a lot. But we should know that she likes him a lot because, one, the kissing, the intimacy. She was talking all that, I'm about to turn up and be this and this and this. She didn't do nothing. She didn't know. I guess, but say, you know what, I'm open to kissing. Then I might show. But that's nothing. When it come to him, Carl, I saw more intimacy than I did with her in any challenge, kissing all the boys she liked and even the boy she chose, which was Sincere. At first, because that's the door she walked up to. I don't know why y'all discounting it. It's something there. It's something there. Y'all gotta let it blossom. There's something there. They're just a little boring too, you know, like Kate. You know, they're just a little boring, but boring don't mean they should not win. And that goes for Kate and them too. But they done did some things now where I'm like, they lost it for me. I'm sorry, y'all lost my vote. I still like y'all, but y'all lost my vote. And I get it. You might not want to win. You might want to be at the finale. Because sure enough, you I can't even say that name. Kata don't want a back door from America like they did Ace and Shelly, which was wrong. Ace and Shelly deserved to be there, and Huda did not. I'm glad Chris got a chance to experience some. I want to know why KC received so much hate. I'm glad I'm not alone. Let me start there. Yeah, I post my vote. A lot of people that's not posting votes, that's not voting, is the one saying it's gonna go the way production wanted to go anyway. Like, it's rigged, basically. No, it's not. Shut up. You just didn't vote, so your vote didn't matter. Or your vote just didn't outweigh the other people that's voting. Here you have proof on why KC and TT is placed in that position. You go to Instagram, you see during the challenge that they had where you got crowned, Kenzie took it along with that annoying Dylan. But so you see people gravitating towards them. They got the most likes on there. They're kind of a fan favorite for some reason, right? So how did the votes lie? I posted my vote. I voted for them. Along with the true real love on there, which is Bryce. Right? So stop saying things are rigged when they don't go your way. That pisses me off. It pisses me off. Kata and boring. They boring. They kiss all day and googly eyes each other. The song they pick, I love you, right in each other's face, kissing and stuff. Enough. Talk about something. What do we know about you? We know TT don't get friends outside like that she's close to. We know about Beatrice, and she been gone. We know more about Beatrice that been gone. Did we do her? We just know her from smacking some chicks in school. And maybe that's why people stopped liking her. They wanted to see that. And she sat down. When TT first came in, where did Melanie and who else disappeared? Melody and Bryce girl go? Trinity. I thought she the one who smacked chicks back in high school. And I mean, she grew up. She grew up, and I'm proud of that. We don't need violence. I'm just saying maybe that's what people wanted to see, more of a feisty side, not this. My man, my man, my man. I want to see that all day. And don't forget, you was a bombshell. You was not an original. However, let me just get to Kenzie and Dylan because I'm tired, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna wait to episode 32 and come back and touch on everything. And where they at? Much better. I'm having my light together. I won't be tired. I won't have this TV in the background driving me crazy. Listen, I don't know if y'all can hear it. Y'all probably could. Driving me crazy. But I'm almost done. I'm gonna let it rock out. I'm here. It is what it is. But, oh, and let me know if you got this far. Type Team Kenzie or Team Dylan. Or Team None, if you're not on none of their team. So I could know that you've been here this far. I mean, you watched it this far, if you got here this far. I would greatly appreciate it. You don't even gotta like or subscribe or anything. But just type Team Kenzie or Team Dylan. If you got this far, and I would know that you got this far, that'd make me go extra harder, actually. Well, actually, either way, I'm gonna go harder. But listen. Pause. Listen here. Let's get to Kenzie and Dylan. Kenzie and Dylan. Dylan, you gotta hustle a little harder, bro. If you want your girl, or if you just want a place in the villa. Because you know for sure you ain't getting the money. You know for sure you ain't winning. Let's be honest about that. I don't even know why you're complaining about being at the bottom. So I'm just assuming you want to just place in the villa. Only one I can get you there is Kenzie. Hustle hard. I don't like you making her and keep putting her bad habits out. Y'all went through it already. The house went through it with her already. She got embarrassed already. Stop acting like you didn't see what you was getting into while you was going into Casa. And then you saw how Corbin moved on her, but you didn't have no type of heat for Corbin moving on her like that, right? I'm just gonna assume because you wasn't her. Maybe that's why. Let me give you that easy that layup out. So don't go pointing at Kenzie and complaining about everything she's doing. When you went through it the first time after showing her your emotions when you cried on her shoulder or whatever it was. And she realized, I kind of saw Kenzie's face. I'm not usually a good judge of character when it comes to love. That's why all my votes been on point. Yeah, I voted for Trinity and Bryce, followed by TT and KC. Blame me. Blame me. Y'all should have voted. Blame me. Maybe I'm the only one that really voted. And, then, and that's what put him on top. I explained why already. Watch the video. Listen. You're not going to do that. I'm sorry. You're not going to keep on pointing at her, but I can't blame you because she was moving wild, bro. She was moving wild. So I'm with you on that. She was moving wild, but you chose to give it a chance. And your threats is gone. Why are you still threatening? Your threat is gone. Your biggest threat is gone. Found someone. Move your girl to the side. Don't even want her. Forget whether she like him or not. He don't want her. He found somebody, got kicked out together. They left together. They probably do who knows what together right now. I'm laughing at y'all at the show. But listen, you're still mad at people that's not there no more. Think about how that's looking and how you sound to a female. She's more tougher than you, bro. You got to man up. You got to man up. However, Dylan, I commend you tremendously because when something bothers you, hopefully it didn't take 2 weeks, like Kenzie said, or a week for you to really sit on it. I get a couple of days, but damn. If the talk that you had with Kenzie after movie night had to be had again after you choose to brush all of that to the side I get it. It's bothering you. You thought you can do it. You probably can't. But I didn't like the way you came at Kenzie. You came at her a little harsh, bro. And that made me feel like you don't like her a lot because not one time you said, I know this got to be hard on you. The way it looks and things like that. And I get it. It's the villa. You're supposed to do that. You went a little too crazy. You could throw a little punchline in there. That's how you know you don't like her like that. When you don't do little simple things like that, you're not into the person. People could see that, but you ain't gonna see it because you're in the midst of it trying to prove a point and trying to make yourself feel better. You're the definition of people now in the world thinking about themselves and their feelings only in what you got and what you could do for them before they could get with you. So it don't go that way. It goes both ways. I need you to feel my pain and understand my pain and hear me out. But I'm looking, and it seems like you want to tell me something too. Do you check up as you telling somebody about themselves? Check up on them too. You pissed me off with that. But I commend you because, I mean, it was bothering you. You had to talk about it again. The whole house is like, give it a break. But no, you didn't. I commend you for that. Even if it looked bad or whatever, you talked about it. Whatever. Let me get to Kenzie. There's a lot more I can say about Dylan that annoys me, but I think that's good. Kenzie, you didn't have me fooled as much as you had a couple of other people fooled. But it's a funny moment in my head right now. I'm thinking about where I knew something was up. And I knew like, dang, this is going to start looking bad after this. And it was when your best friend in the house, what's homegirl name? Dang, I forgot her name. Anyway, her best friend, y'all know who that is, who dated the surfer guy, and she had Dylan, but she wanted the surfer guy, her best friend, sat her down. Y'all know who it is. So she sat you down. The first thing she said was, I get it, that surfer dude is talking to both of us, I don't care. You knew she did because you don't just sit down and say that right away. Cool. You told her about Dylan. You had something beautiful laid out talking about Dylan. That's how I knew you liked him. And then, Kenzie, my sweetheart. I like Kenzie a lot. I want you to know, Kenzie, you're dope. I think everybody likes you, low key. You're like the Britney Spears of Love Island, that everybody, no matter who it is, gonna like you. So don't think nobody's hating on you. Nobody's hating on you, Kenzie. You just happen to lose the main one you really liked, which is Corbin. Everybody know Corbin was the one for you. And for those who missed it, when that happened, when he went over there to the house, she shut down. She shut down and she was hurt. This is why she moved on so fast and act like she didn't care when she cared. When everybody came back and everybody was crying, when Trinity said, "Oh, I thought you didn't care." And she was like, "Yeah, I got feelings. I care." But she was moving like she didn't because she was masking the pain by moving to the next person. That is a thing and that is dangerous. You know, and I saw that. I peeped that. So that's the only reason why I never gave up on Kenzie and wanting her to go home. I'm glad that one with the cowboy went home, whatever her name was. Cowboy dude was dope. Kenzie should have kept him. She should have tried to get him back. Cowboy dude was dope. He reminded me of like an extra good version of Sean, the cop, because he was dope. But yeah, that girl had to go. I hope y'all realizing when you make a scene against your partner who you're supposed to be with, that can go bad for you. You could be at the house because we're watching, and if we see that you're not in, we're gonna vote against that. So y'all might want to stop that. Those who plan on going on future shows. Anywho, Kenzie, when Jen sat you down, the first thing she said was, "I understand the surfer dude, whatever his name is talking to us, and I don't even care." You caught on right then and there that she cared. Because first of all, no one sits down and says that right away. And then you explained how much you like Dylan. You had a beautiful thing that you said, I forget, that you laid out though. And she said, "Well, is that not enough?" You caught that little the little stone she threw, a little arrow, whatever you want to call it, dart. You was quick. You was like, well, what I like about Surfer Dude, you know, I always saw myself having surfer babies, and yo, I hit the floor. I don't know about nobody else. I hit the floor. I knew you was lying and cracking and just talking stuff because you went from liking Corbin to wanting a cowboy. Pretty all of this. I gotta go to sleep. I'm about to lose my voice. Listen, she's dope. Just let me end it with this. I like Kenzie. I kind of don't want her to make it to the finale just because of the homeboy she with right now. Really, that's the only part I really don't, because of him, Dylan, whatever. But hey, they make it, they make it. I don't care. I'm gonna leave out with this because in 2 days, this Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna really lay into this. You know, I couldn't do it now. Clearly, the light, the glitching, the TV in the background is driving me crazy. Tired, hoarse. Actually, I was recovering from a cold as well. It's a lot. But anyway, I'm gonna leave off with this. Kenzie, I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. I really didn't. And the Corbin thing would have worked out, but he found someone that he was interested in and he moved on. Which is okay in the villa. For the KC haters. If you liked Corbin and is a KC hater, that's weird. Because if you think about it, Corbin and Kenzie, oh, they had moments. Oh, they liked each other. We didn't see that with Anaya and KC. We didn't. I was mad at KC from bringing up the excuse about, you didn't even choose B. Stop. Because Cordell and Serena went through the same exact situation, and they still together right now. They're the strongest since season 7 all the way up to now. Besides Miguel and Leah. Miguel and Leah is my favorite couple. I think because I want to be in the middle. But anyway, listen. I'm going to leave it with this.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't ask you for no help. It's time to go to sleep. No, for real, it's time to go to sleep. I'm going to lay into everything for real on the next video. Please check it out. If you got this far, you're dope. I mess with you. You really like the show like I do. I've been watching a lot of people do this, and even the person I was watching before I decided to do this, they wasn't really laying into the show the way they needed to lay in the show. They was just letting you know what's going on and where we at in the show. Very boring. When it comes to love, I don't play. So I see from here on out, I'm gonna have to really like put my foot down in the love triangle, because these young kids need to know what real love is. But until next time, y'all, I see y'all when I see